Right. Welcome in, boys. So obviously, last night not super favorable. If you could believe it. We Clippers came up, showed up to play. Now, on the other hand, Kings looked about as bad as they could possibly look. So obviously, I had that wrong. Maybe bet on the older team next time, but I think we were in the right spot on a lot of those. We missed on half points on two of them. Warriors shit down their leg at the end of the game. Bada bing, bada boom. What you got to do. So tough outcome last night. However, it's another day, boys. It's about time to get back after it. So, um, let me see if I can stop sharing, hop back in on. Yeah, there we go. All right. So today we're back into the NBA. I wanted to get in extra early tonight. I was looking through some of the lines. A little bit busy tomorrow, so um, but looking at restructuring how we're building the parlay. I still want to target the 7 to 1,000 mark at the end. That way, if we're hitting one every four, then we're doing big returns for you guys. But if you know how we structure that, I think that needs to change a little bit. So if we're looking at the plus money bet, I think I want to do the same game parlay, fairly easy same game parlay. Try to hit one that's closer to even money, and then after that, do a lot of like -3 to -500 bets. So the one that's closer to even money is obviously Joel Embiid going for 30 plus. You're playing the Pistons, bro. Pat the stats. You know what I mean? Go get your 30, 33, 37, and make sure that Detroit doesn't snap their streak against you. Similarly, Tyrese Maxey, go hit your two threes, bro. He's averaging over three a game. Go hit two. Now, on the Pistons side of things, I love Cade Cunningham. And he's not really going to be able to go into the paint as much with obviously Embiid in there. Obviously, it's the NBA on a weekday. He's going to get in the paint, but I do think he'll settle a little bit more. So give me 2+3s for him and 4 rebounds, which is below his average. So that's the plus money bet, pricing at +258. Now, the mid range bet, we're also going to do the same thing, just with lower player props. So, same game parlay here, looking at the Wizards. I'm going to take Zion, 4+ rebounds, 20+ points. The NBA world's shitting on this guy. I mean, call it as it is. I mean, Stephen A. Smith said that he reportedly eats the whole table. Okay, so we gotta. If I'm Zion, and you're coming off of a disappointing exit, I would say, in that in Vegas. So shape back up, go ahead and beat the hell out of the Wizards. The Wizards have nobody to guard him. I mean, are they going to put Kuzma on him? Are they going to put that European dude on him? I mean, both of them are what, 215 max. Zion's chugging along at 3 bills ish, 270. So I expect him to get plenty of boards, plenty of points. It's a favorable matchup for him. On the player prop spot, Miles Bridges 15+ points. Now look, they just played last night or 2 nights ago. I guess if you're watching this on Thursday, um, they're playing again. Now, in that game, Bridges settled a lot. You end up losing to a white boy layup. That's a tough way to go down. And Miles being the leader of that team, I mean, what are you supposed to look at? I shot 50%. I shot 33% from downtown. Why the hell am I settling? I think he has a very easy way of getting to the basket, especially when like someone like Duncan gets switched on to him. So I expect him to go inside a little bit more, bring the energy uh, tonight towards that game. He's only scored under 15 twice in the past month. So I expect him to do his thing. Similarly, Scotty Barnes has not recorded under 6 rebounds all season if you're not in a Celtics jersey. So I'm going to keep riding that Scotty Barnes 6 boards. Additionally, Clint Capella in the past 3 weeks or so hasn't recorded less than 8 rebounds. So I think tonight they both get their paws on them. Plenty of boards. And those are the player props for this parlay. On FanDuel right now, this is pricing at 832. Sadly, we're 0-2 right now. That's okay. We're only down 2 units. We win tonight, back up 6.3. So time to get after it. And additional point is I think I'm going to make this a daily thing as far as, most days. So call it an almost daily thing. Weekends are still a little bit scary for me. So doing this every single day, probably not going to happen. However, Sundays is going to be the biggest day. I've already drafted a handful of parlays. We've loving some of these lines and also some of these matchups. So expect a long video some point, probably Saturday, maybe Friday. We'll see how it goes. Busy weekend. So, but yeah, addiction's tough. Call me Simple Plan, baby, because I'm addicted to bringing y'all money. Get in the game. See you, boys.